Yeah, good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, good evening. It depends on wherever you are. And thank to those who subscribe to my YouTube channel. And thank to those who watch my video. And thank to those who share my video. I appreciate you. Together, we make success. And to those for the comment I've received so far, I appreciate. But this very morning, I'm still concerned about CBN governor buying APC presidential form that cost 100 million naira. A whopping sum of 100 million naira. Someone that has not spent up to 8 years in that office, in that job. Now, the question is, ASUU is on strike. And CBN governor, one of the person would have joined the president to make a policy that will better the life of the citizen of the country, has turned a politician overnight and he purchased 100 million naira form. Students are at home. The future of Nigeria is at stake because of the e-season strike by ASUU. If you look at it, there are a lot of things that ASUU is fighting for, that is for the good of the whole country, that is for the good of the student, and that is also for the good of the lecturers, so that they can be well equipped, academically, infrastructurally, in order for them to impart knowledge to the student, so that when the student come out, they will become useful. But as it stands, it's saying that education is meaningless. Now the question is, can a university lecturer boast of buying APC presidential form? Can it happen? And how will it happen? Now let me break it down a little. If a university professor who is receiving 600,000 per month, for instance, if he is going to buy APC presidential form, which is 100 million naira right now, such person, such university done with a professor, has to save for good 14 years without touching his salary. He has to save for 14 years if he's receiving 600,000 a month. He will not touch his salary. He had to save for 14 years. Now, don't forget, he has passed through primary, secondary, and tertiary institution, and he has gone to his master, probably post-degree, and to attain PhD, and then for a professor to boast of buying a presidential form, he has to work monthly for 14 good years. That's on the basis that if he's receiving 600,000 naira a month. If a university lecturer is receiving 300,000 naira a month, he has to labor, he has to work, and will not touch the salary for good 28 years. How will that possible? Yet someone that have not spent up to 8 years in power, in that position, which one is power, has just bought 100 million naira form. And then government don't want to listen to ASUU. So 300,000 for a university lecturer cannot purchase a form for 8 years. For 28 good years, probably before you work to 28 good years, that depends on when you get your job, you might have retired. But let's come down. If a university lecturer who is receiving 200,000 naira plan to purchase 100 million naira form, he has to work for 42 good years. That means that lecturer is, if you want to become president, please just forget about it. Because before you work to 42 good years, definitely you have retired. Either by age or the time you gain employment. 35 years has elapsed. So by the time you work for 42 good years, when did you get a job? Were you at the age of 20? You won't make it. But CBN governor coming out to buy 100 million naira for, where did he get this? Is it when he was working in the bank? And the government is not listening to ASUU. Students that would have graduated. Now, it's so pathetic that students are in school, 100 level students, they are still at home. They are home. And JAM is conducting exam for fresher. So how is that going to happen? So 100 level, then fresher will not join 100 level. They will not continue for that. Students that would have graduated 3 years ago, 4 years ago, they are still in school. And government is not listening. An election is coming up. They're buying form. This is so annoying. It's not fair. President Buhari, please, listen. Tell your Minister of Education to work out modality. If you don't know how to work out modality, call other people. How much is ASUU asking for? Of recent, we heard that money is missing in APC Secretariat. Because money is flowing in like water. Why would money not miss? How much is ASUU asking? What is ASUU asking? ASUU is not asking for their own benefit. They are asking for the future of this nation. Please, government. Please, Buhari, if you can listen, please do something about it. This is pathetic. It's unfair. ASUU strike affected me in a very, very way that I cannot forget for the rest of my life. But it can't be every 6 months, every three months that ASUU will be on strike and students will be stranded. Government, we can do better. Buhari, when you were coming to power, ASUU was on strike. Now your tenure is about to elapse. ASUU is on strike. Buhari, change the narrative. And I hope you can.